Welcome. I'm going to try to demonstrate another one of my little pearls. Flashpoint Campaigns Cold War. A pretty new game, I think, November 2025. And I've been playing it since release, really. And it has so many good components and quirks. So I hope I can encapsulate that in a little demonstration here for any one of you who perhaps is a little curious what this is about. It's from the Matrix games and the Slytherin, and as they all, not always, but most commonly do, they also offer this PBEM++, which is play by mail. I do my round, I upload it, you do your round, upload it, and so on. So you can play the game on your time, on your schedule, together with a friend. Asynchronous. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to choose a scenario, which is... I'm going to take one of the first ones, I guess. Also, I have to say, you can do the tutorials, and with the game comes PDFs. Well, you have to actually read them, but it says what you're going to do in the tutorial, and take these units here and move them there and put them in this mode and so on. I like it, but it's you have to spend an hour or two doing it, and you learn a lot. Okay, let's do new scenario. I'm not gonna do the absolutely first one here because it's a night mission, and I think demolition specialist, and you have to blow some bridges, and so I'm gonna do the second. It's a pretty standard Warsaw, go in and an attack in Germany and against the NATO forces. Play. I'm gonna play as the Warsaw Pact Commander. Gonna against the computer opponent. I'm not gonna see with the enemy units, so I'm gonna uncheck that. Otherwise, it's just recruit difficulty, but I'm gonna take that away. Otherwise, I have some small sheets here, and I don't run out of ammo. I will always get a small amount of ammo when I'm out, so a troop can at least do one salvo of something. And I can see the victory points, and I can see the bridges, and so on, but not the enemy units. Okay, and then battle planning, but it's also like the AI is pretty good, but it comes with, most scenarios comes with a couple of battle plannings. Someone has told the AI, like, come from the north this time and use the aircraft down here and so on. So this is for replayability, I guess. If I, for example, I can beat the computer at the battle plan 1, I can then try battle plan 2 or 3 or random selection. So I'm going to use the random selection now, because I have no clue what these means, really. Play. It's going to say what I'm going to do here. I'm responsible for assets worth 22,939 victory points and so on. But really, here is my setup. I can move units here within the setup before we start. Unit with a little H up here in the right corner is a headquarter unit. Like you can go in and see what it contains, some trucks and one tank and some communication headquarters. I can see what they're carrying, ammunition, and so on. This is not units that really I need to attack with. On the other hand, I need to defend them because they have, see if I can find it here. Unit overlay, chain of command. These units are a little dependent on the headquarters there. Well, basically, the further you are away from a headquarters unit, the more time the orders will take. Even though I tell this unit here, then go here, for example, it will simulate that it's been the headquarters telling that unit. And the further away, the longer it will take for that unit to execute. Anyway, I'm going to do this setup. As you can see here to the left that I have victory points hexes here. 2,000 for this, 3,000 for that, and 2,000 for this one here. So, oh, one more here, 2,000. I need to occupy those hexes, or at least pass by them and control them by the end of this. I have 4 hours to do that. These are the units I have right now. But I will get more units, I think. I can see here on the left, I have this unit. This, the white I already have. But then it says arrival in 30... what do you say? Arrival in 35 minutes. I will get some units here in 35 minutes. I will get some units here in 50 minutes. So all the gray are units that will arrive later. These are units I have now. And here's what I'm allowed to put them. I think I can put it here. Those units can drive the way all the way up there. And we are, no. The blue with the dots here, that's mines. That is something I would like to avoid. Okay, you can deploy there. All right. So for example, I have a regular reconnaissance platoon here. Sort of a scout. They're all reconnaissance platoons now. What I can do is tell it first they're going to need the standard operating procedure, SOP. Recon, sit and observe. It will fire on anyone, not a chance. Silently screen and fight march, assault, hold, ambush. I can tell it how it will react. For example, if you're going to have screen and fight, for example, it will relocate after receiving fire, engage at max range, large standoff to avoid losses, no early dismount, carrier support. Well, okay. Let's try that. Sometimes I forget to put the correct SOP on the units. And we have this frustrating moments. No, why are you retreating? Why are you leaving your post? And so on. And it's just, I have the wrong standard operating procedures set for that unit. But then again, I guess that's the reality. You know, me like a general far back in the tent somewhere screaming, being angry at the soldiers not doing what they told and so on. I'm going to start giving orders. Move, I can do assault. No, I can do move deliberate. It's kind of a careful, watchful movement. Or move hasty. It's just floor it in high gear. I don't think I want to floor it right now. I don't need to. So move deliberately, I can put up to 6 waypoints. 1. I'm not sure if this is a roadblock. I think it is. Hey, wait. Let me start that again. Thinking I'm gonna move deliberate into the woods here. Go that way. Here. So I'm gonna circumvent the roadblocks. Let's go there. What do I do when I get to number 4 here? Will I hold? Just keep that hill. Or will I screen? If there's enemies there, I can, if I get shot at, I can move and so on. A little dependent on the SOP. I think I'm going to screen because these are reconnaissance units. To the 1 here, move deliberate. I can also edit those if I want. If I want one, for example, between 1 and 2 here, I can do move hasty. But I think I'm going to keep it like this now. Use concealment, avoid contamination. In here, use roads from 3 to 4. We'll go a little faster. And that's how you do the movement. Move deliberate. Do not want the mines. I have to pass some kind of roadblock here, or it will take some time. Let's go here. Screen it. Oh, it will pass. Probably go easier. This one, you can go and sneak into the woods this way. No, for example, I do not want you to go up there. So between 1 and 2, I can choose direct path. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can move you all the way up there. Move deliberate here and up on the hill there. Screen. And move deliberate here. Go here. here. Here, let's see what road you will take there. Can you go direct path here? I don't think you can, really. But you're gonna try, I can see that. Ah, well, anyway. A bridge blown there. Move deliberate here. Here and here. Really, we just need to get eyes on here. For example, if I do the line of sight, I have this marked here. 33, 62, 77. You can see the numbers here. That's the vision, the quality of the vision I have in that X. 52. It's a little blocked for some reason from here. But if I hold the left shift, I can simulate standing here. Oh, okay, it will rise to 77. If I place my troop here, I can see all those hexes here. And if I go up on the elevation here, I can, whoa, I get this all area. So left shift, left click. That's where you find all the good places to land on. Especially important when you're playing defense. Okay, next I have an engineer. When you're doing the blow bridges and so on, you can use the engineers to do that. And I have a tank here. A tank. Okay. That one is gonna do the move hasty now. Up here. Here and here. And I want you to hold that. We can go fast up to 2, but I would like you to slow down the last one here. Move deliberate to 3. Good. Another tank. The same, move hasty here. Here and here, here. Hold. Up under 2 is okay, to 3, deliberate, 4, deliberate. A third tank. 1, 2, 3, okay. Like this, this. Help out here. And do the last one, move deliberate. Okay, that's my setup, I think. I have the engineer squads here, but I'm gonna hold off on them because I'm not sure what to do with them yet. Okay, so we're gonna start it. 26 minutes of game resolution about to commence. This is also asynchronous. The Soviet here has 26 minutes between orders. Right now the NATO has 30 minutes between orders. This is not so common. It usually the NATO has around 15, 16 minutes per order, and the Soviet has longer order periods. Go figure. Okay. fixed, bridge blown, fixed. Okay, so they're blowing the bridges for us. Expecting those same units here. Got the reinforcement. But I won an engagement there with just an engineer squad that got killed. Okay, the Soviet orders phase is about to begin. I got some more units. I got air defense. Air defense. You see the buttons here on the right side? For example, off-map assets. These are not on the map. This is artillery here. So I can just right-click them. No, I cannot because they're arriving in 93 minutes. But here, I have another artillery. You see a green line here? That's all within those circles I can hit with my artillery. I can do suppression fire or neutralizing. I think I can do, because I don't see so many troops yet. And I don't want to put neutralizing on the victory points because my troops are so close to moving in. So, but I can see you here. It's going to have 1. I can have up to 6 targets. And I'm going to do the high explosive, 30 rounds ASAP for 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, do that. Also, sometimes you have air coming in, air support. I don't have it yet, though. But I will have it here. Okay, flanker. Arrives in 34 minutes. I will have a bomber then. Let me see. I can go to Intel. This is a pretty nice feature of the game. It will tell me everything that we discover. I've seen troops here. I have intel that they might have troops here. They think they will have 20 to 30 reconnaissance subunits, 30 to 40 tanks. Wow, subunits. These are just initial reports. It will change. Reported kills, weather forecast. Well, you can dive into a lot here. You can see the briefing again. I should attack Pasha and Sasha with my, dive into it. Right now, the order stands. Do I need to change anything? I guess you can move in here. Screen. You're gonna move there. You're gonna move there. Okay. That bridge is blown. That's unfortunate. Delete waypoint. I need to move deliberate. Where? Here. Here. There. What would you do for route then? Okay. Gonna have you do that route. It's good. let's continue. Oh, okay. We got tank. These are fortified positions. Much harder to kill than they stand. Artillery. They have artillery too. That was my from there. Following reinforcement. 1 tank, 10 tanks, 10 tanks. I get a lot of tanks now. I think. Do they want me to repair the bridges? This is the bridge. This is a mobile bridge. Yeah. Soviet orders. Okay. Think control, left click. Yeah. One of those is in fact an artillery line. No, that's just tank company. They are gonna be in tank assault mode. And we are going to move hasty with those. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Do commit. All of them is going to take that route. It's okay. But I don't want them all to end up here in the 4. So this one can end up in the 4. This one, I want you to end up here. And this one, I want you to end up here. And then we have a scout here. There. And the bridge. I'm gonna have you try to repair this bridge. Yeah. Also, we got some more. We got some infantry here. This one, that one. Move hasty. You going over a bridge who's blown there. That was weird. Well, we can fix that later. It will take some time. Start another round. Abraham's tank just showed up. And my scout is getting hammered. Okay. I think you can move in. Go there. No, wait. I had an airplane here, right? Airstrike. I think it was an Abraham tank right there. And I'm pretty sure there was tanks up here too. Nah. I'm gonna start with that one. Or if I do like this, that is better. I'm pretty sure they have troops here. So I get 3 fortified position with 1 airstrike here. That is better. I also have one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? 5, and my round is 5, so I will have 5 minutes for each. 5, 5, 5. Perfect. A lot of artillery, airstrikes, tanks incoming. Here we go. Long range anti-tank rockets coming my way. Here. Cavalry scout. Yeah, 2 of his rifles. Yes, 2 battles gone. didn't read it correctly. Something about the airplane. Should read the weather report. Bad weather, they don't have vision for flying. Easy as that. Oh. That's all because the standard is 45 positions. Wow. It's hard. I don't think the Bradley stands a chance against 10 TA. No. Down. Two Bradleys. He's down to one Abraham. Okay, oh well. I thought he killed the tank, but he was reconnaissant. He sniped off. Slow. It's can't be in a rush. Pretty much when you've done your orders, you're just the battlefield general trying to thinking about the next round coming up. Okay, so with orders phase are about to begin. So we still have artillery orders left. Gonna let it continue with that one. Where is that flanker? Airstrike. Here. Again. And I want you to Move deliberate there. And hold that. Hold it. And you are holding here. That's good. We got some tanks incoming there. Okay. Okay. I have one unit here is doing nothing. It's a headquarter unit. I guess I can move it up a bit to here. So they will benefit from having a headquarter close by. Yeah, well. Move hasty there and go and hide there. Okay. Good. Start. Proceed. Now I want to see an airstrike. Where's the artillery? Where's the airstrike? Oh, she's here. From a 45 position. That is the trick here. Lack of visible targets. One more. Twice the artillery now. Barrage. Here, here, and here. Commit. Yes. And the next one. Here, here, and here. Have fun with that. And I need to move a tank up because I lose them. I lose vision of them. And then no, that's not the way to do it. I can't stand close to them when the airstrike comes. So, not here. There. I need to move this tank here. And since we're playing the Soviet, I can waste my men. That's their strength. Soldiers in numbers. So I guess you can start moving here, and here, and here. Great thing about this game is depth, strategy, and tactical operation. You can go down into. You often play the differences between package. For example, the NATO has a lot better equipment because this is played out in the 80s, the late 80s. So there was a lot of differences in the equipment. For example, the IR sights and the able to see or so. So that's why I want to, for example, put out the smoke walls. And they can fire the smoke. Or the can't see through it. So. On the other hand, the NATO forces are not that many. They're often material-wise. I have played this not so much against AI. I played this a couple of times just a friend. That's this game. We have this asynchronous match going where we campaign against each other. But you can do the scenarios starting from the first one in the list and then just going down. I think we're on scenario 5, 6, 7 now. You can choose side in the next scenario. Find it a little harder to play NATO because they're, as I said, most often outnumbered. And they have to do a lot more delay. Pop up, shoot, pull back. Wow, I guess they got reinforcement because I see a wave. That must be there. Reinforcement. It has survived for many rounds now. 3 tanks, wow. I don't know. Feels kind of... I'm unsure about the outcome of this one. They're popping reconnaissance units down there. They're huffing and puffing. Alright. Scooting, that means. Here is an area right for airstrike. If the weather, heavy rain, cloud ceiling. See why we have no air. But tomorrow will be another day. It will be sunny and bright. see anyone firing from there either. So either their ammo is out or they're dead. So I can concentrate on the south there. Wow, that was a long round with a lot of action. The green wave took something from the massive amount. Green tank. I mean, it's been here for all the rounds up to now. It's immortal. Called off for the lack of visible targets. Thank you. Back. Stack of doom. NATO claims 2,000 victory points. Yeah. But I'm gonna village for sure. Thank you. Let's start with the airplane. No, second thought, let's start with the weather. So, 2 light rain. Well, I have visible targets at least. So please do your airstrike right here. Oh, can you? Oh, what a juicy target. Please do the airstrike this time. And move down here. Move deliberately. down there and hold if we ambush, no, not ambush, attack. What do we have here? Bridge, headquarters. You should not be that close, really. You should retire a bit. I guess over here would be a good spot for you. Going that way. Okay. We have the artillery. Neutralizing. And neutralizing. Like this. That's okay. Up here I have to send a scout up to see if they are still here. And do that hasty, please, because you're Soviet afraid of your superior. Like that. I don't need that tank here anymore. You can move hasty to here and here. And do the screen, but the last one here, use roads and move deliberate. Apply, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go. We have a tank over up there. They weren't killed. I was unable to see plane and the artillery. They're all having some kind of party in the outhouse. to end a marginal win. Even though I don't have all the victory points, so if I just can keep the ones I have now. I like how you can see where there's been a lot of action on those dark red dots, craters or something like that. I like that. Traces of action. Here in the north again. Yep. Target, yes, we have. Look. Beautiful. We're wiping out the airborne. Thank you. Air defense, air defense. I have nothing interesting here. But I need to go and grab that victory point. And I'm going to do that with a tank here. So please move hasty there. And hold it for your life. And I can spread out here. I can move the infantry company. Move deliver to... tank is here, and I have to call off the artillery because I don't want the red on red there. Okay. Let's secure that one. Hold. Not that way. Can you do direct? Yes, thank you. Move deliberate this to that one. Do and hold. Direct path, thank you. I mean, you're stuck in something and it's been here for a couple of rounds. I don't know what it's stuck in, but something gooey. Okay, like that. And then the artillery. Neutralizing. I think they're here, in here. Maybe there. The airplane. Can I use it again? Of course I can. Strike it. Oh, where? Here, I guess. No visible targets. But anyway, here we go. perfect strike out there. One Abraham destroyed. The enemy losses are reaching critical proportion. Okay. Looks like this game is about to come to a closure. I thought I told one of the tanks to come down here. Perhaps this one. Move hasty to here. Just do your thing. Use the roads. Don't use concealments. Use roads. Is that the fastest way? Okay. Do that. Barrage. Just this poor guy here. And the other one, 0% ammo. Okay, rest and supply. Go ahead. Abrahams, that's what wow, I knocked them all out. Just in the ground. I'm getting the same. Wow. Airstrikes. Okay. Wow. That was really something. Should we do another one of those? Go hasty until here. Work your way down here. Use roads. Go deliberate. That one. And go deliberate for the rest of them. Yes. It's just, I don't know how many rounds left. But, airstrike here. Hopefully that will occur before the tank is there. Visible targets. Well, three more minutes. Tactical mode. There you have it. You and your forces. Marginal win. Command congratulates you and rates your performance as well done, comrade. Right. I think it was all right. I could have done much better though, but it was all right. I like the game. Even playing against the AI, of course, but where it really shines is together with a friend versus a friend, having some smack talk in Discord or whatever. That's where this game really shines. That's all for tonight. Over and out.